He's coming to join us. I'll sit down here. Yeah, with my chair. Well done, Enoch. Enoch, compliments of the season. Compliments of the season, my son. And welcome to Weekend Deal. Well done, and welcome to Weekend Deal. Yesterday on the show, we all got into the Christmas mood together. Now, as we go deeper and deeper into the season, let's stop and reflect on the true meaning of the season. Like Thelma will always say, let's get to the meaty matter. And in this case, the meaty matter is our conversation starter. And our conversation starter, of course, is our backgrounder. To tell us more about the topic for today. That is the reason for the season, and it is put together by Koho.
Beyond the lights and carols of Christmas, let's look into how this global celebration has adapted into the Nigerian culture.
Christmas, my favorite time of the year. When the jolloff's always sweeter.
The Nativity story depicting the birth of Jesus Christ is at the heart of Christmas celebrations. It is more than just a tale. It is a profound symbol of hope, humility, and divine love.
When we're talking about the event of the Nativity, we're talking about the birth of Jesus Christ. God revealed himself through Jesus Christ that Jesus' birth revealed God's character in a more perfect way than any previous revelation. We are meant to understand who God is and to see God better. For instance, Jesus became man. When he became man, he came to dwell with humanity. So we knew him, we saw him as he is. So he is God personified, who is revealed through Jesus Christ. And through the revelation of Jesus Christ to humanity, the secrets of the kingdom of God is being revealed to us, to understand God better and to know how to worship God better. So the nativity of Christ is very, very important in the life of every Christian, in the life of every believer.
He is known as Santa Claus in many parts of the world, but here in Nigeria, we call him Father Christmas. With roots in European folklore, he is inspired by Saint Nicholas, a 4th century Christian saint known for his generosity. And in Nigeria, Father Christmas has also taken on a life of his own, adapting to the culture and bringing joy to children across the country.
Christmas there has this important character in making the people more happier along with the celebration. So it brings the unite, and it unites both each and every one, because they don't just celebrate Christmas but also the end of the year. So it has something to do with everybody. Both it doesn't matter your ethnic group, your tradition. No, it is something that you have to celebrate, and the thing of joy that the year has come to an end.
Father Christmas brings a lot of excitement to children. They are usually very happy and they look forward to it because the fun and the serenity within which Father Christmas, with all those attires and the rest, is something that is very interesting to children, and it helps them in terms of interaction with the Santa Claus, as they always look forward to it. So it really brings a lot of joy to them, and they're usually very happy and they look forward to it.
Father Christmas is more than just a mythical figure. He is a symbol of generosity and festivity. His presence reminds both young and old of the importance of sharing and bringing joy to others, especially during the holiday season.
The children are happy to see a Black Father Christmas like them. Not just children, also adults, mommy and daddy. Everybody is happy when they see a Father Christmas just like them and around them. No more in TVs, no more in the radio hearing it out. So they now have it live, so it's good to see something lively with you, so there is this joy in it.
If I see Father Christmas, I will tell him that I'll tell him Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And the gift I want is a doll. That's why I love Father Christmas.
Like me, I travel a lot, so most of the time during Christmas and the festive season, we'll have time to bond, and we go to different places just to have that unity among us. And of course, the children are usually very excited when all the family members are around, even the extended families. We have time to visit both families and friends, and it's usually a very memorable one as well.
Let it show everywhere you go. Tell everyone you know. The reason for the season is your loving and your
We must learn to embrace peace, love one another, and be united as a family. We must understand the meaning of unity, that united we stand, divided we fall. So that unity of purpose should be the essence of this celebration and this Christmas.
As the lights twinkle and the carols fill the air, the spirit of Christmas reminds us of what truly matters: the love we share, the bonds we strengthen, and the hope we carry into the new year. And therefore, on Weekend View this weekend, we are getting into the Christmas mood and appreciating the reason for the season.
Oh, wow, what an amazing gentleman. I'm not even surprised that you opened up in that way. I remember, Patience, all the fun we had creating that Christmas message for the world. Is NTA loving the world in that very unique way that we often do. Well, thank God we're together as always. And we continue to tell you what's happening in different parts of the nation. But before we do that, let's get to meet one of our guests. You've already seen one's talent. The second one, our second guest, is also here. He touched base with us much earlier. And so as we prepared for our program today, he is Reverend Canon. He is Reverend Canon Sunday Simon, and he joins us this morning to enrich our program. His profile is next. You're welcome to the Weekend Studios.
Thank you for having me.
And of course, we have our amazing master, Enoch. Give it up for the champion. Give it up for him. Hello, Enoch. Enoch for the epoch. That is the saxophonist with the epoch-making arrangement. What a fantastic time to touch base with you, Enoch. How's it been with you, daddy, mommy, your siblings, everyone? School, are you happy to be on holidays?
Yes, I'm really happy.
Are you happy to be here on Weekend Deal? It's obvious you're happy. We saw the way you opened. You were just belting, or you were just saxophoning, tune after tune. Nice one. Welcome, well done. Okay, I'll be talking with you later, but let me talk with Reverend Canon, who is a bona fide family member from the NTA Chapel. Great to have you with us.
Thank you.
You are amongst family. But of course, our message we're sharing transcends NTA. It's global. Welcome. Yesterday, when we were talking with Reverend Father Emmanuel, we have delved into Jesus' birth. He talked expansively about the manger and opened several verses and chapters in the Bible. So let us now ask the ubiquitous message, the question. We often ask it every year, every Christmas, you know. There are Christian virtues and values that we ought to learn. And most times we're not supposed to wait until the end of the year to begin to imbibe them. It's assumed that all year we have prepared for Christmas, you know. But before Christmas actually starts, which is still a few weeks away, how ought we to comport ourselves in this season? There's talk of the rice, the stew, the oil. We're buying clothes for the children. Oh, yes. Beyond that, what are we to be doing?
All right. Thank you so much for having me, and I'm glad to be here. So, talking about the virtues to imbibe at this time of approaching Christmas, there is something about Christmas, and which is love. Jesus Christ came into the world as a result of love. The passage John 3:16 tells us that God so loved the world. So one of the virtue that every Christian should imbibe at this time is the virtue of love. And sincerely, the message of love cut across religions, cut across tribes and nations. So what we should be doing is showing each other love. I know that once Christmas is approaching, people will be giving gift sharing card and everything, which actually symbolizes love. But sincerely, the message of love is very, very loud and fundamental in Christianity, and particularly during season of Christmas. And so we can't just say, we don't have to wait until Christmas. We have to continue to show love to one another. Because without love, a lot of things bad will happen to humanity.
The way you're talking, it does seem as though this love transcends gift giving. But let Patience show me for love.
Give me 5 now. I'm giving you 5. I mean, what? So first, it's Christmas season. What are you looking forward to? What have you? I mean, you're in school. It's holiday. And number one, you're not in secondary school, right? The last time we saw this young man, he was in the primary school. Do this in the secondary school now. How is it now? How do you like secondary school? Okay, were there any challenges moving from the primary school to secondary school? It was easy. You're the maestro.
You just walked into the class.
I mean, Thelma.
Some of your classmates are watching you now. Now. I know before the program ends, you will show them some special love with your wonderful instrument, right?
So, tell me, what were you looking forward to? It's Christmas holiday. Were there things we were looking for? Are there things you're looking forward to? What's the thing? We're naming them start with if it's rice, start with whatever it is you're looking forward to.
Okay, I'm looking forward to have a lesson teacher.
Christmas! Don't make me cry. It's Christmas. No. You have to put your head in the phone.
Okay, I want to travel.
Okay, travel.
And go to many foreign places and nostalgia.
Okay. Think about it because I know there are so many fun things we're going to do. Which one is lesson teacher? I'm not saying lesson teacher is good, but we're talking Christmas now. Tell me, it's so serious.
But he's smiling as he's saying it.
Yeah,
something tells me that there's a calm way he learns.
He learns.
Perhaps he saxes, learns a bit, saxes, learns a bit.
Okay,
but
let's take it back.
that's also an indication that he's a serious fellow.
No, we love him, and that's why we love him. That's the thing we love about him. Okay, let's take a short video now. Will be on Carols of 9 Lessons, organized by the NTA, FRCN, and Voice of Nigeria.
it's always a pleasure and a privilege to be able to attend. So many times we've attended, and the message we're taking away hardly changes. In fact, it continues to improve. Love. Love each one as you love yourself, the way Jesus loved us. Well, another break back on some Weekend Deal. When we come back, surprise! Don't go anywhere, it's Weekend Deal. Welcome back. It is Weekend Deal. And I know you can guess I am excited and happy. And the reason is not far-fetched. I know some of you will say, she likes food, she's a foodie. But don't worry, let me just introduce her. We have joining us right now a friend to the Weekend Deal family. She is the CEO, Chipsy Oven, Choma Mbama, looking all beautiful.
Hi, Patience. It's good to be here again. It's good to be here again.
It's good to have you. It's good to have you. And welcome. I'll say double welcome. I'm sure they'll show the table and they'll know why I'm welcoming her so much. Double welcome. Even before she came this time, there was an interlude. Yeah. After the last time, there was an interlude. She sent good tidings. She's always sending good tidings. Today again, more good tidings. Welcome. I think she's the chief servant. Please join us to please, Reverend Canon. Please, Enoch. Let's welcome her.
Thank you.
One of a kind. You're welcome. Honestly, we appreciate you. You're always here. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell us, it's the season and a lot of mothers, a lot of aunties. What will I put on the table? How do I make, especially now that the times are quite interesting, how can I make something different? How can I put some pastries together, a cake together for my family? Are there tips you can give to people watching us now and say, what can you do just to make the children a bit excited? Somebody like Enoch, so he can look at his mother's table and say, Mommy!
Okay, like for the holiday season, even at my own house, it's always best and advice to book a cake. If you don't want to bake yourself, you can book a cake. But it's been more fun if yourself and your kids, like, it's a bonding experience for family. If they can go to like the stores, buy things, put it together, bake together. It may not look like a professional's finishing, but it's the thoughts that counts, you know? So the kids have a bonding experience with their mom, with their dad, with their aunties. And maybe when they're having like a family dinner, they bring out the cake they made or the cake ordered. But I always prefer when you bake together because it's more like a bonding experience. So once they bring it out, you see the kids take so much pride. Uncle, auntie, do you know I made that?
Yeah, you know, tell everybody and beyond the world.
Yes. And it mustn't be anything so complicated. A simple vanilla cake. We even have, if you don't want to bake from scratch, in the big stores you have pre-mixed. You know, like you can read the pack. It just says maybe add a little bit of water, add a little bit of milk, add a little bit of egg, mix together and put in the oven. And next thing, voila, you have a moist cake, you know? So it's, if you don't want to go through all the stress of looking for a recipe, you can quickly do that. And on YouTube these days, there's so many tutorials, So for women who like have tablets, phones, screens in the kitchen, you can go through it and it shows you step by step how to make any delicious treat. But I would say a simple vanilla because that's the safest. Any professional baker, I bake from scratch. So for instance, we have milk, eggs, flour, baking powder, vanilla flavor, for instance, sugar, butter. So normally you put your sugar and your butter, you cream it, add your eggs, then add your like dry ingredients. So some people put salt, some people do without salt. Yes. I always
when
add
you put salt, what happens? What changes?
It balances the sugar level. It's like, you know, it's like when you're cooking soup, what salt does to it, adds taste and balances the sugar level. So the more salt you use, the more it kills the sugar. But now you cannot pack a lot of salt because that cake will now be salty. So you're using unsalted butter to bake, but you're using salt just to balance just a little. Just a little. Then after you add your dry ingredients, for instance, I bake with milk because I'm in the north. So a lot of my clients happen to be Muslims and they don't like alcohol. So I do not bake with alcohol except you're ordering fruit cake from us. And that's the traditional cake for this season.
The emphasis on bonding is very, very loud.
Yes.
And I like what you said.
Thank you, sir.
And I want to use this opportunity to encourage everyone including myself, to make sure that that aspect of bonding is emphasized. Because at this time, all our children are back from school. They are with us at home. There is so much gap between when they went to school and now. And a lot has transpired while they are in school. Some didn't have the love they're supposed to have from their parents because they are far away. Now that they are back, let's come together. And even if the cake turned out to be something else, but at least try your hand do something.
That's a very good encouragement.
And family and everyone will be smiling.
Exactly. Let it be something we have done ourselves.
Is it something you can do with your mom, your sisters,
baking,
and your dad?
Cooking. Do you do that with your parents? Or
do you like cake anyway?
With your father reading paper?
Okay.
Huh?
I love cake, so I always tell them that we should do something fun at home. Maybe we'll go out to go for sports, go to for cycling, jogging, and we used to come together, and we always have dinner together during Christmas.
Dinner I just said it. Dinner together.
Dinner together.
Now you can add cake baking. I'm going to try what you said. It's not the perfection. It's not the outcome.
Exactly. It's
not the perfection. How beautiful it. As far as it's slightly edible. Not very slightly.
Yes.
But
learn how to balance it out.
Is it possible to bake a cake without sugar? Is it possible? Is it doable?
Yes, it is. It is, and some people bake with honey, some people bake with sweeteners. Yeah, it is. You can bake without sugar, but the truth about it is, I would not bake a cake without sugar. Now, because every recipe I've learned over the years, and every recipe I've used over the years, it's sugar that adds texture to the cake. Yes. So most
it's
times,
more than the taste.
It's beyond the taste. So sugar gives it that fluffiness. So if I take that away, it affects the texture of my cake. Now I'm saying this from experience. No, I wasn't taught this because there was a time I learned a recipe in the States, and when I came back to Nigeria, I was like, it's too sweet. Nigerians don't like sugar. And the next thing, I removed the amount of sugar that was taught. And I did not believe what I was staying in the kitchen. I'm like, I didn't know what they taught me. And I kept on trying and trying. And the only time I got it right was when I used the same amount of sugar that was taught. So that's how I got to realize that whenever you remove something from your recipe, the substitute may not give you the same texture of what you tasted or what you liked. So sugar is very essential.
All this sweet talk about lovely chipsy cakes will lead us to sweet music by Enoch, right? Enoch, let's sax it now. Let this sweet cake and this sweet gist.
Any chorus you like.
Please stand if you'd like to.
Stand and give it to us. Then belt it from. All right.
Well done.
Special dedication to Chipsy, making today very sweet.
I'm thankful to God too.
Yes.
Thankful.
Thank you for always making the time.
Yeah. We all agree that it's been a year. Okay, so we're talking about decorations, Christmas decorations and all. We know that the prices have doubled in some places and tripled. But is there a way we can put decorations on our walls without breaking bank? Fatima will tell us.
It's that time of the year again where decorations are all over. On the streets, malls, and homes. People trying to organize and decorate their homes for the season. For some, it might be difficult, as some decorations are beyond their budget. Well, you might also try to do some yourself. How about trying the simple, do-it-yourself DIY cotton board Christmas decoration?
Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop.
As some put up their Christmas tree, decorate the streets, and try to organize and light up the season. While decorating your Christmas tree, you can also use yourself DIY decorations that you can put on the door to welcome your guests. Different decorations online and some with a good bargain. But why don't you relax and do something that would just light up and make your home beautiful? The decorations are on as we welcome the festive season.
That was quite engaging, Fatima. It was it enriched our conversation, and our eyes too. All our eyes were glued to what that lady was doing. She was so excited to have a wreath on the door at the end of the day. And there are many small things we can do at home to illuminate the home without spending so much money. One of our guests has joined, I think our last guest today. But before I introduce her, let me quickly take this message, because he reached out to us yesterday, told us how he enjoyed the program. He's doing it again today. And he says today happens to be his best day. That though he knows that the song of the last tune was for Chipsy, but he also enjoyed it. He says, Thelma, Obaze, and Patience, you're looking beautiful and well-dressed today. Once again, I celebrate you both. I love Weekend Deal because you are there and because you make it worth our while to watch. He said, I've been waiting for the program. By 6:45, I'm bathed and I'm dressed and I'm just waiting to watch. And today is my birthday. It's especially special for me. He said, the young boy, Enoch, he said, you are special and you are a raw talent. He said, thank you, Weekend Deal, so much for encouraging and showcasing him. Reverend Father, thank you for making the time. Please continue to pray for Nigeria. And Chioma, I know the cake is not for me, but still I celebrate you. MC Malam from Uyo, congratulations.
Congratulations and happy birthday.
Yes, nice one. Okay, so Daisy is here. Daisy spends time with children. She also hosts shows, but there's more when we see her profile.
welcome to Weekend.
Thank you.
Okay, so Daisy just joined us and she came in with a whole lot of excitement. She took this studio to another level. She said, first attacked my beautiful day. I'm sure you're going to answer her.
I'll answer
you answer her back.
But
She attacked
no, that word attack.
No,
the word attack is not alive.
No,
she launched. She launched. And I said, I'm loyal. I'm loyal.
She's not even ready to fight. You're welcome. So what's your preparation? How did you prepare for Christmas? Or how are you preparing for the season?
You know, we prepare for Christmas for 11 months.
Yeah.
From January, you're looking forward to December because it's our season. You need to do a lot of things. So I've been ready since January.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So what are the traditions you do? Do you look forward to your rice? Do you cook yourself or you order? Do you know you are Gen Z? Do you order or you cook?
To save my life.
Ah.
But for Christmas, when we have mommies and daddies around, uncles and aunties.
I just said that.
Are you hearing these children? Can you imagine?
Okay, but what's the plan? Let us into the plan. Have they started inviting you?
They have.
Okay.
I've gone for 3 parties already.
Okay.
But Christmas has not reached yet, so we're still waiting for more invites. You know, just cook the food and invite us. I'll eat. I can't take it away from my house.
And when you're not invited, what happens, Daisy?
Daisy, kill me.
You know what, beefing?
No. I'm very loyal. I'm very loyal.
Imagine she does not invite me. We would drag her on social media.
I would invite you.
You see?
I will host her. Not the problem.
But there are lots of events for December.
Yeah.
People that don't want to do anything, just want to be at home, come and eat, come and play, you know. And there are events, to lots of events. I have an invite for 24th. It's Christmas fiesta, something happening the day before Christmas. I already have my t-shirt and my cap. They sent it to me, you know, and I did my unboxing. Yeah. So I'm already ready. Do you understand?
Daisy, you have a very excitable nature.
I just love her.
Even though you came in with some drags, you got everybody laugh. Even when you were dragged, people were laughing because you do it in such a fun way.
And I love Chitty's reply to the instruction. She said,
I am loyal.
Very loyal. Now before.
Very loyal.
She's always ready.
I will host the event. Don't worry.
No problem. No problem. No
I'll
problem.
come ready.
No problem.
Is it white? Is it red? Is it blue? Is it green? Is it
Christmas
silver?
colors. Christmas colors.
We got you.
She's already ready. See her outfit.
I just take. What do you do? What do you actually? You're an event. I know you do events.
I
Tell
would
us
say
about.
I bring people together.
Okay.
Other times I would say I solve rich people's problems. But
Whoa.
wait. It's not like that. It's not like that. I bring people together.
Okay.
I plan events. I host events. I coordinate events. Anything event, just call me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
For kids or for everyone?
Everybody. So I started with children events 13 years ago. I'm still very young.
13 years ago. How old are you
We are
now?
looking at you like.
You are still looking 13.
I was in secondary school when I started.
Oh, nice.
So I was in Warri. I was doing face painting.
Oh, Warri girl. Warri girl.
I'm now an Abuja girl. Scratch that. So I started with face painting, right?
Okay, look at
and
it.
then
Okay.
at the time in Warri, people really did not know about face painting.
Okay,
It
you
was
can
more
see
of
her,
a-
some of
Yeah,
her
we're
work.
seeing-
Yeah, it was more of a Lagos, Abuja kind of thing.
Okay.
So in Warri, it was novel, it was exciting, I was young. So imagine a younger me with all the energy. Please, I want to do face painting in your restaurant. Please, I want to do face painting for your events. Oh, she's young. Okay, go ahead. And my parents were really supportive. So you know when you talk about having a very good support system, my dad would drop me, my mom would come and pick me. They'll call within the day and say, have you eaten? Are you okay? Do you need help? Did your paint pour? You know, things like that. I go back home maybe 12,000, 13,000 as a then 13 years ago. Yes. It was really, really nice. Then I metamorphosed into doing events for everybody. Teenagers, young adults, old people. I've hosted events for 60 plus.
Nice.
Wow.
You bring this excitable warmth to what you do. You make it childlike, interesting, and fun.
still fun.
Reverend Kano, you know what she's talking about now. How do we marry her excitement, this young enthusiasm, with the reason for the season, which is to celebrate Jesus Christ?
Yeah, so talking about managing the excitement, already the season of Christmas comes with excitement.
Yes.
Everybody is excited. I am excited. But in getting excited, we should not be too excited, so much so that we go overboard.
Okay.
All right? Because we say Jesus is the reason for season, right? So our excitement should be in tune with what the Holy Book says.
Okay.
So that we don't get excited and do other things that we are not expected to do at this time. I think that is my message. So the excitement should be more about thanking God for being with us from January up to this moment. It should be more about being peaceful, because a lot of things has happened over the year, within the year, offense, no offense, and all that. We should make sure that our excitement is peaceful.
Okay.
We should also make sure that our excitement is with forgiveness. Some people must have offended you within the year, in the course of your business, your interaction, your office work, and all that. A lot has happened. We have to forgive one another. Failure to forgive, you're putting yourself in prison. And sometimes the people who offend you might not even know they have offended you, and you are there beefing. So no beef.
He's very right about everything he said, because the reason for the season is about Jesus. And as a Jesus lover, I love Jesus. He's just said something about forgiveness. You know, a lot of people has hurt a lot of people.
Yes.
You know, be it business, be it clients, be it relationships, whichever. But the one I took from him this morning is forgiveness. You know, forgive people, let it go, and just move on with life. So that's what he said that just touched me, because a lot of people have offended a lot of people I know. So, but
I like how she says a lot of people have offended a lot of people.
You see, maybe like it's nothing, but some people, somebody's hurting because of your decisions or whatever you said. So as we're all excited this period, one thing we should do is forgive and let's go. You may not be in the same space anymore, but forgive and let's go.
But again, I also think that when we're saying we should forgive, if you realize that you have hurt people, it's not good for us also. Oh, I did something to Thelma last week. The year is ending. I should go to Thelma.
We can reach out.
We can reach out too.
Yes.
When we are forgiving people who did not reach out, it's also wonderful when somebody you have offended, realizing it and going to the person and say, Thelma, I am sorry for that thing.
Actually, that is what the scripture says, that if you go to the altar to offer an offering, and there you remember that someone is having something against you, that you should leave the offering, go and meet the person and reconcile, and then come back. You know, a lot of times we give offering in church and we are not blessed, because these offerings are given with a lot of prejudice. Let's just celebrate the fact that Jesus Christ was born, and then we're celebrating what he has come to do to humanity. Because if we waste our time arguing on what does not matter, we lose the essence of the whole message that Jesus Christ has brought to the world.
For us, indeed.
Wow, indeed.
And
Beautiful,
the joy
wonderful.
and the togetherness is also very key. So as we smile and we celebrate, before we even take one step out, we can ask ourselves, what would Jesus have done? How would he have handled such a situation?
Exactly.
It can always be a guide for us.
I think I asked you that there are so many versions of this Feliz Navidad song, and she said, depending on where you come from. So I think I'm going to sing the Idoma version, but not now. I'm going to sing the Idoma version of that song.
What version did you just hear?
I don't even know that version.
Is that the Kenji version? But it was quite interesting.
Yes.
Let's ask Enoch, did you enjoy that version?
Very funny.
Very funny, right?
Yes.
Very, very funny. Okay, so I mean, we all know that we are here celebrating Christmas, the reason for the season. And you know what? One thing about Christmas, it just tells you the year is ending and the new year is coming. So I'll start with Chips Oven. What are you looking forward to in the new year?
In the new year.
What are we going to get from your oven? What's coming here? Any new flavors? Anything?
Oh yes, there'll be exciting flavors. working on new recipes. We're supposed to bring them this year, but a lot of challenges. We said, okay, you know what, 2025. So new flavors, better deals, satisfying my clients is like my top priority. So I'm going to work on my service with my staff, my team, you know. And funny enough, I'm not those people that when I say 2025, I start panicking. I must do this, I must do that. Because I believe in God.
Oh, yeah.
So I just commit all my plans and take it one step at a time. So I don't rush myself, because you can plan like this and God is laughing and saying, this is the other way. So I just tell myself, I want these realistic goals, but if it's God's will, let them come to pass.
I like that.
Okay. Man proposes and God disposes. Like we said earlier, what would Jesus do? This is our third break on Weekend Deal. We thank you for your messages. As soon as we have a small pause in our very interesting Christmassy discourse, I'll run some of your messages if they are here. But I wondered about something. We have for the Christmas, Santa Claus. No more. They say what a man can do, a woman can do better. So look at Gypsy Oven in red now. Yes, the patients came out in red. Yes, that was red. Now coming out. So have fun with Mama Christmas. I mean, we'll talk more after the break. Don't go.
We just spoke during the break. He's going to think of what to play for us next. I'm going to go to Daisy. Daisy, I mean, like I just asked Chipsy, what are your plans? What are we looking forward to when it comes to your event? Are you going to be doing acrobats? What are you going to do new? Because with you, I'm not the... I might call you to come and do one event. I'll see you turning upside down. With you, anything can happen.
I would say I am just going to do what I did in 2024, 2025.
Okay.
It's not like we have any new plans per se.
Okay.
So it's to look back and see areas that we think we need to improve, we need to change, we need to add a few things. But like, you know, when people do this whole New Year resolution, New Year, New Me, not for me.
No.
I feel the year was good. It was exciting. We're just going to move to a new day, a new week, a new month, a new year. So just, you know, continue with the plans you already have. I already have my first quarter schedule for Hangouts already. I had it since the last quarter of this year. So it's just to put it out on the 31st of the month, and that's pretty much it. And I think, well, Reverend Father said that it's a season for forgiveness, repentance, thanksgiving. Jesus is the reason for the season. So I think I've gotten a bit of inspiration. So I'm going to curate a Thanksgiving hangout for New Year.
Oh, that's right.
Nice.
I wouldn't like in this studio creativity. So
it's going to be, you know,
I don't think I want to miss that.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't. You know, it's going to be people just come around, you know, thank God for what has happened over the year. We may probably have like a go birds kind of activity. What do you plan to do? Okay, maybe listen to someone in your field, how you can improve, you know, that kind of thing, with lots of food and drinks and cake. So you're not missing it. You're not missing it.
I got you.
I like the way you put Gypsy on notice. Let me take a few messages. Nigerians and the world are liking what they are hearing from you. They said they are very inspired by what Enoch is doing. They say, Daisy, you are a breath of fresh air. To be good to know who you are and where you are reaching us from. If you have young children, perhaps these are role models you would like them to emulate.
Yeah.
On Weekend, you can be sure that it's the good people, the nice, good people, we bring them here. Okay, someone is saying here, hello, Weekend Deal. Is the priest Catholic? Meanwhile, I like his point of view. Very interesting, telling us that it's not about the date specifically, though it's important, but it's about the man. It's about our Savior. It's about Jesus Christ. He said, keep on. I'm enjoying the show. Please, guys, keep it up.
Thank you.
Okay, someone says, good morning. Mary from Ilori said, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone.
My sister Chioma, Gypsy Oven. Yes. Now, you see, the food is a very important part of Christmas. And you know how tomato things are, it's expensive. Is there anything women can do, let's say for your stew? Do you have an idea? But I just believe that anybody who bakes is a kitchen boss. So
okay, before I found cake, I used to cook a lot. But not for business, like
just to
for
cook.
my family.
Yeah,
I used to love to cook. But since I started baking, I don't know, me and the kitchen, our relationship is still there, but not so there anymore. But it's still there. Okay, like she said, you go out and meet family members and friends and eat. But you can also, like, I feel everyone. No, the country is kind of difficult for lots of people now. So I feel no matter how small, make it memorable for you and your kids. You know, I know things are expensive, but if before you eat maybe goat and chicken, this time you can do maybe ice fish, or you can do only chicken, you know. But chicken is expensive now. So instead of you doing live chicken, you can do frozen chicken. Oh, that's good, because it's cheaper than, you know. And the truth about Christmas, I don't believe in, I must eat everything, or I must go, you know. Just learn to be content. I like that. Learn to be content. Because I know everybody now is rushing. I need money. No. But you know, in the rush, a lot of people lose their life. In the rush, a lot of people do a lot of nasty things. So just no matter how small, and you should have saved a bit before now. You know, then go to the market, buy just little. I don't believe in. I believe in, after doing my customers, my own family, I believe in bonding, like just us. So I'm always, if I'm too tired to cook on Christmas Day, I order something small. But if I must cook, I don't cook a lot. I just, for my family, then maybe go out for dinner. So to make it cheaper for women, they said there's cucumber stew, there's this one stew. I haven't practiced that, so I can't come and give any advice on something I haven't practiced. But I would advise, no matter how small, if you're doing fresh tomato, I think thin tomato, it's cheaper. You do a little bit of thin tomato, mixed with it, you know, and cook.
That's deep. Nice. That's profound.
You know, it starts from even the adults.
Yes.
Because of who you are, you're able to raise children like that. Yes. We can't give what we don't have. Yes. So we must first learn and imbibe it, so that those around us too can inculcate it.
Contentment is key.
It's key.
So I'm so sorry if I left the kitchen conversation.
You added more.
It's all part of the season. Because if you haven't taught your kids this already, for anyone who hasn't, this is a good time to let them, when they enter the new year, they are coming with good values and good lessons.
They need to know, parents are not magicians.
Yes.
You know, so I keep saying this, like, you're too lean back, you're too lean. I'm like, no, it's not lean back. I want to have a happy life. Yes. I want to be able to be happy. Even if I have 2,000 in my account, I'm happy.
Okay, we're gliding. We're on we're gliding. We're going towards we're about to take, is it deflight? Deplane. You know, so we say well done, everyone. So let's go like this. Words, Daisy.
Daisy, words. What would you say to
the
Gen Zs and people of your own age that are preparing for Christmas?
It's a some girl error. Okay, let me be serious. I would say, don't put pressure on yourself. Don't do too much. Have fun. Be happy. Spend time with family. Because, you know, Enoch said that family is always there. Yeah. It's not about the money. It's not about whatever. But your family is there. If you don't have a family...
You're on a long
people are orphans, right? People don't have their family with them. Some people are in the UK, in the US, in Abuja alone and all that. Try to get people close to you. Spend time with them. Make it memorable. And if you're clueless about what to do, call me, text me. I'll find something for you to do this season. Yes.
Nice. Enoch.
Anna, do you want to say something?
Say something to mommy and your siblings and all your friends and family.
Your daddy is here. He's been here. Your amazing daddy who supports you like... I can't even begin to describe he's been here. So say something. Say thank you, Daddy. Say something to him.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. And for Christmas, you should learn to share. No matter what you have, find a way to give to others so that you have a return.
And thank you, Mommy and Daddy, for raising
we love you for raising this amazing young man. Yay! I actually say one thing, then Father will just...
It's a season to share love. It's a season to stay prayerful because a lot of things happen in the Ember month. So stay prayerful, show love, forgive.
Yeah, forgive.
And just enjoy, make 2024. Forgive yourself too. You know, we've all made mistakes.
Yes.
And this year we reflect on our mistakes. So you need to learn how to forgive yourself, pray to God, and move on. So I wish you all the very best in this festive period, and reach out to people, reach out to your parents. If you can send gifts, send gifts. If you can't, pray next year will be better.
Thank you so much. Reverend Cannon.
Thank you so much. So I want to take my last word on the show from Luke chapter 2, verse 10. This is actually the message that the angels brought to the shepherds to break the news of the coming of Christ, of the birth of Christ. It says, then the angels say to them, do not be afraid, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which will be to all people. So number one, do not be afraid. Now, immediately after Christmas is the new year. And there are so many things to do. School fees to pay, resolutions that you have resolved to do in the coming year. So that is usually fear. By January, that is fear of what 2025 would be like. But the message of the angels is that do not be afraid. And it's very, very clear. Whatever it is, the challenge, we've come from a lot of challenges as Nigerians, really. A little bit of insecurity here and there, even though
we have less than 1 minute.
This administration has done well, but still needs to be done. So do not be afraid. And the second thing is that there is a great joy. And joy is not about what you have. Joy is the fruit of the Spirit.
Yes.
So once the Spirit of God is in you, you should be joyful. Not necessarily because of what God has given you. Not so much that you have, but be joyful.
Be joyful.
God is doing so much for us.
Say goodbye to Nigerians, everybody. Bye.
God bless you.
We love you.